So here I am, the only passenger left on this train. It's about 8:30. Took a few wrong turns as I told you, but almost back home. Uh, my goal is to keep it positive, take it one day at a time, not focus too much on the anxiety, the worries, and of course problem solve for them. But focus on the positive. And the positive was I got to ride a bike across Brooklyn Bridge today. Saw amazing view for $4. Plus minus transportation, plus transportation. And that was fantastic. Are there things, challenges that I'll have to work out, like my long commute to a sketchy area? Yeah, but I'll figure it out. I'll negotiate with my host, see what happens. Thanks. So I made some novice mistakes. First, I was on the wrong side, which meant that I was going the wrong direction with the metro. Luckily, I caught it, but I still had to eat the 275 fee to switch to the right side. Then I got caught up. In thought, and essentially, I got onto the wrong train. You have to look at the letters. Not all of the trains on the same line, same lane, go the same way. So I got on the wrong train, figured it out after a few stops, and now I'm getting off and having to go through a roundabout route to get back home. Generally speaking, like most of my lines have just been straight, like 14 stops one direction. But since I went the wrong way towards Bushwick, now I have to kind of circle back around. So it's about 8 p.m. now, and I couldn't finish my halal ball, so I brought the rest with me for another day. One thing you have to keep in mind is that the cost of the metro here is something you also have to factor in. So if a bowl of food costs $10, which was the general price of my halal bowl, you also have to factor in the $5 it takes to get here. That's $2.75 one way and $2.75 the other way. Also after that, I actually went and looked for fitness studios. The first one I went to, a mixed martial arts studio. I got to the location on Google Maps and it was shut down. So that was unfortunate. But people nearby, when I asked them, what's the best way of finding the best fitness places? And they said Google Maps. So back to Google I went, and I found one called something like Splink Fitness, Splint. And it was basically a Planet Fitness copycat with only a $1 startup, which is better than Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness had like a $40, $50 startup fee, and then it was like $20 a month. This one has a promotion of just $1. And I think the biggest lesson I found at that fitness center, and I went just to get pitched, just to have someone sell me, because I wanted that social connection there and just to see what it was like. And one thing I took away was that it's just like any other place. Tons of men there hustling, trying to work by, trying to succeed, and trying to make it. And they're still trying to make it, and it's like same stuff that you find elsewhere. People at the gym working hard. Nothing extraordinary. Tons of men. It's about 9:18 p.m. and I've made it back home and showered. Man, it seems like a whirlwind adventure. It doesn't seem like only 9, but it is. Plus, that was like a 2-hour commute on the subway. So I really got it all done in around 2 hours. I wanted to get here and still have some free time to just chill and relax. So that's great. I didn't want to just be go all the time and just stress myself out. So I think in the next episode, I'm going to think about it. And I may go to my host and ask if we can negotiate a shorter duration stay. They may say no, it's a couple. And if that happens, that's okay. I think I can still make the most of this place. I mean, it has a lot going for it. I mean, there's a freaking Roomba right now that's automated every night to clean the lobby. The place is pretty spacious. The mattress is firm. I mean, there's a lot of amenities here that's just great. It's quiet. I can sleep at night. It's spacious. I got a free toothbrush, earplugs, and teeth floss. The bathroom is decked with shampoo, body wash, all the stuff. There's even a bidet in the toilet. So there's a lot I like about this place. I'm also learning little things that I forgot or have to learn in the future. Like, I should have brought my razor. That's important for trimming hair. I am proud that I was proactive enough to buy a dirty laundry bag so that I can go to the laundromat nearby when I need to clean something. It's the first time I've have to walk to the laundromat, so that'll be an experience. So, all sorts of little issues here and there. Now that I'm calm, I do want to give my final first impressions of Williamsburg. So I think the area in general is pretty interesting. Obviously, I only got a taste of it, so I don't know the full extent of it. I may have to go back a few times and really get a sense. But honestly, and some people may hate me for this, my first impressions are it's interesting, but I think I like the more posh Manhattan area better in certain ways. Yes, I do think maybe Manhattan's also, it has its dirty and poor areas, which I was surprised to find. So I don't really know. I think I just need to explore more and see. I think one issue with Williamsburg is it does seem a lot more loud. There's tons of honking cars all the time. So sleeping could be an issue. But it seems to be in closer access to a lot of other areas that I could explore. So I don't really know, and I am conflicted, but at least I got a taste of New York. I think my first impressions of Williamsburg and the surrounding areas was just like, it's definitely safer. There's more women walking around, some with just crop tops, so they definitely seemed more comfortable and felt safer there. But it was kind of that bustling downtown vibe. And I wonder if that's for me or not. Maybe not. And if not, that's okay. But I don't know. It's very noisy. And I think about, what are the trade-offs here? The rent's higher, but the potential might be higher. But then it's about really using that potential, because like I said, I went to that commercial gym, and there's a bunch of people just working out. And I imagine that the average person, they just go to their job, then they just work out alone at that commercial gym, then they go home, watch TV, and so forth. And so they're not really squeezing the potential out of New York. You would have to really be networking, going to acting auditions or something, or just constantly hustling to really squeeze the juice out of it, not just living an average life. If you do that, you can do that anywhere else. So it does make me think, like, are the trade-offs worth it? It depends on what you're using them for. So I've rambled enough. I could talk for even longer, but stay tuned for the next episode, and we shall see if I reach out to my host and negotiate a shorter duration so that I can move somewhere else. Williamsburg, East Manhattan, wait and see.